Welcome to the pit. So dramatic. So dramatic. Looks like the volume levels are pretty good compared to my voice. And the music is going to get quieter. The pit's starting screen is extremely loud compared to the rest of the game. The rest of the music's a little bit quieter. I am what you would call a relative noob at this game. The best floor that I've gotten to is 8, and I haven't played it very long. I spent a decent amount of time on the demo before deciding that I should just buy this game since it was only $10. And then I spent a couple more hours playing it, but I haven't done too much since the demo. So I've made it. The demo went to level 6, floor 6. And if you guys know anything about roguelikes, most of them are pretty punishing. This one is no exception. And so I'm attempting to do this without actually looking up anything or spoiling myself on any kind of recipes. So I've been running through it with the engineer, trying to collect recipes so that I can prepare myself for higher floors. And I know there's a lot of other streamers out there playing this game who have gotten way farther than I have, and they've spent a lot more time on it as well. So I'm in the beginning stages, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's see if all my stuff is working here. I think it is. And I'm floating in space. This placement will make sense in a bit because there's this huge XP bar that will be underneath me once we get started. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start a new game, and we are going to play on normal because easy is too easy and hard and insane are too difficult without having any recipes. I have very few. I've only found a couple. So let's get in here and take a look at these guys. The engineer is the best because he is currently the best at decrypting things, and I really need recipe information. So we're just going to keep using the engineer until I get more recipes translated, or until I can't stand it anymore. So I had an old save in there. I'm just going to get rid of it. Anyway, let's see what this looks like here. I think I can go ahead and minimize this. Now I know the music is going to be a little low in the levels, so I want to hear how low it is. Alright. So let's see. First of all, when playing this game, the inventory is a bit of a hot mess, and so there needs to be a little bit of sorting. So what I'm going to do is just sort my inventory into a manner that makes sense to me, and it's basically just putting all of the like items near each other, because after a while inventory management in this game gets a bit ridiculous. So I'm going to go ahead and move some things. We got some healing type stuff and food at the top here. We've got some toolkits or repair kits and stuff over here, and then over here is basically where I keep all my weapons and armor. It's just very easy for me to keep it organized if I do it this way, because my inventory is going to get full, and depending on how I play this character, I may go with a brains build to try and maximize how much decrypting I can do, just because probably the next 20 hours I play in this game, I am just going to be running and trying to unlock as many recipes as possible. And you guys can see here, brains and where's decrypting? Deciphering is basically the same brain icon. So I guess that stat makes some kind of a difference to decipher. Whatever. I need the best chance possible to get these recipes deciphered so that I can actually get some recipes. How do you manage inventory? Well, in this game you just kind of have to drag things around. There's no sort button in here. You can kind of, like, if you just want to see certain types of inventory, you can just look at your weapons, your generic equipment. That's basically like armor and stuff, healing stuff. This would be ingredients. Oh my god, for the recipes. The recipes are so expansive. There's so many of them, and I have no idea. Like, I've played through this game trying to guess at some of the recipes, and I have no idea. I figured out like 3 like that on my own, and they were pretty easy ones, so... And then, of course, food. So, in this roguelike, the idea is to try to get to floor 30, from what I understand, from looking at achievements and watching other people play a little bit, and I've not gotten anywhere near floor 30, but that's to be expected. I haven't put the hours in yet to be able to. So, there's some things to know about the floors. I'm on floor 1 right now. You can see it up here in the upper right hand corner. And just make sure, I don't think I'm echoing any of my screens. Okay, good. This guy over here, this enemy we have, this rabid bat, they can disease you, and disease is bad. You don't want these things to touch you, because if you get to disease level 5, you will die. There is no cure. And you have very limited ways to cure disease. At this point, the only thing I have is actually this healing kit here, which I don't really want to waste on curing disease on myself. So there are certain enemies like this guy that we're going to use things like the pistol to try and keep it away from us. Do not want it to actually hit me if possible. So we're just going to pretend that those guys are extremely dangerous, and we're just going to stay away from them. Let's see what kind of enemies we have up here. Alright, I see that white ice bat over here. He's okay. So we'll let him get close, and we'll stab him. He doesn't disease or poison. This game is so dangerous, I swear. I mean, I've played some interesting roguelikes. One of the most recent ones I've played was Dungeons of Dreadmore, and that game doesn't feel nearly as difficult as this one does. Bat, come on down here. So anything that doesn't status affect me, I'm basically going to get close to it and kill it. Oh, Jesus Christ. See, and here we go. This guy was in my blind spot right away. Oh, there's 2 of them. And we have 1 level of disease. I'm going to risk the disease this level, this early, and I'm going to see if I will automatically cure. Because when you stand around, basically when you take turns, the disease might cure itself. So we're going to see if this disease goes to level 2, though. I might have to use those kits. Oh my god. I need to listen to this music. I think it's super quiet now. That music is so low in the background. I don't know, gone off. How does the music sound to you now? Is it pretty low? Can you hear it at all? Yes, chopping time. That's right. I'll chop you. Oh man, there's always chopping going on this channel. Yeah, it's pretty low. I'm not sure. Let me save and exit. Cause see, right here is where the music gets like super loud. Could probably give it a little bit more. Maybe what I'll do is when it's on this start screen out here, I'll just turn it down a little bit. Alright, let's get back into our engineer here. Man, I hope my disease goes back down by itself. Because if it doesn't, I might as well just start back over. Look, disease worsens. This is like a horrible start. Alright, we're gonna use this and hope that makes my disease go away. Everything for survival here. I hate having to do that this early because it also cures your health, actually heals you a lot. So I have a feeling that this run is not going to go well, but we're going to do it anyway. Because you never know. You never know with roguelikes. Yeah, the game music's pretty low. I think it's just going to have to be low. Because the other volume is just pretty terrible. Okay. Man, I have an ancient laptop that I use to listen to sound, and this thing is just like awful. Alright, well, we've leveled up. It's early in the game, so let's go ahead and... Let's see, should I go for more brains? Let's go for more brains for a while. I need brains. I need all the brains I can get. Foraging. Oh wow, I used a lot of stuff to start. Let's see, and where's Decipher? Alright, cool. Basically, my build at this point, I'm just trying to be smart enough to decipher as many messages as I possibly can. So, let's see. this again. Decipher. Right. Alright, well, hopefully we won't run into any more of those red guys in our blind spots. 2 of them right away. Good God. Cruel, cruel, cruel game. And gone off, I hope you feel better today. Resting and watching Twitch is definitely a good way to get better. That's typically what I do when I'm feeling sick too, is I'll either watch Netflix or Twitch, depending on my mood. I love watching gaming. I think it's one of my favorite things to do ever, is to sit and watch other people on Twitch. One of the downsides to streaming is that I can't watch other people. I have to play. Which I like to do as well, but sometimes you just want to watch other people play games, which I try to do. Like tonight, I got to watch Apocryphile play Alpha Protocol all night, which is great, because I've been wanting to see the game. It's not something I would play, but I've definitely been enjoying watching the game. So, it is one of my favorite things to do, though. Oh, you're welcome, man. No one deserves to be sick. I know it's crappy to sit around and feel bad, so... Somebody recently told me that if you take medicine to like feel better when you have a cold, that you actually get better slower. I didn't know that. I don't even know if that's true or if somebody's just making it up, but I thought that was interesting. You know how people take different over-the-counter drugs, things like NyQuil and stuff like that. So, beats me. I take that stuff all the time because otherwise you can't sleep sometimes. Can't breathe, can't sleep. Come on over here, dude. Can't search these piles unless you get over here. Yeah, this game. I played the demo so much I had to buy the game. I was like, you know, I think these guys deserve my $10. Thing found. Hey Shamu, how you doing? I'd ask how Canada was, but I guess Apocryphile already asked that tonight, so... Yeah, I'm doing testing with this game. I'm seeing how well it runs on here. It looks pretty good. I'm not seeing any issues with it, so you guys can watch me die horribly. The best I've done is floor 8, so I expect to die awfully, awfully horribly. Let's see it now. Shamu's gonna be like, Canada's fine, it's the same as it was yesterday. Oh my god, you guys. I tell you, I am enjoying watching Alpha Protocol, though. It seems pretty deep as far as the plot goes. I didn't realize how much it was. And these rot piles are disgusting. I don't know if you guys can hear that sticky noise. Searching around them, it sounds gross. I don't think I would want this job in real life. Searching rot pile? I mean, seriously? No. This is not what I would want to do with my time. Alright, let's look at the map. What do we have left? One giant room up here. In these early floors, it's really essential to get every single room, because you're less likely to get killed by stuff on these floors. You're less likely to get awesome stuff, but you will get stuff like food to prepare you for other floors. I haven't gotten really anything too good out of these piles this time. You put on your tennis shoes today for the first time? How come? Going running or something? Yes, don't starve. Man, I tell you what, don't starve. They just had another patch too, so I'm probably gonna have to play that. Lots of new content in there. Man, have you watched the highlights that we sectioned out? We've got 2 of them so far. Both things that I thought were very funny. I'm trying not to highlight too much stuff because I tend to laugh at a lot of the stuff when we're streaming together and acting like idiots, but there are some truly special moments in our streams. And my god, the 2 that we have there are pretty good so far. Oh god, another red guy. Floor 2. Alright, red guy. Don't get near me. I gotta keep the red guys away. Stupid disease. Oh, Roller Coaster Tycoon. You know, I saw somebody playing that recently. You know, I think it might have been Talutha, actually. And some of the rides he was making, I didn't watch it very long because I had to go do some stuff. I was running errands. But when I was watching it, I was thinking, this is really wild. You can make rides, and then you can actually ride them. Like a virtual theme park. I guess I don't want to stab the door. Was Talutha? Yeah. He actually lives in my area. Can you guys believe that? We're both in North Texas somewhere. Figure one of these days I might try to look him up or something. He'll be like, "Stalker!" I'll be like, "I'm sorry. I just want to talk to a fellow streamer. I'm sorry." No, I don't know. Apparently he lives around here, so he seems to be a pretty nice guy too. And I love his sound equipment. Very, very jealous of his sound equipment. It sounds really, really good. Everyone should have such good equipment. This guy is he's just chilling down here. Like he didn't even notice me sneaking up behind him. That's right. No running, just enough snow is gone that you don't need boots. Oh my god. Man, I can't imagine. I'm not a huge fan of snow. Not a huge fan. I lived in Pennsylvania and in Maryland, which is the upper northeast of the United States, for a long, long time. And there was so much snow there. So much. It was not as much as I'm sure some places in Canada get, but it was too much for me. Let me tell you how cold I get all the time. Very cold. Oh my god, this guy is biting me. But we have a level up, so that's good. Let's see, I might have to get out the gun. How much HP do I have left? 18. Kind of eager for this playthrough to end anyway, because I had to... Oh my god, no, a disease guy. These rabid bats. I would say bite me, but they already do. Alright. Had to use some pistol ammo there. Pistol ammo to survive. Yeah, he does. I think if I can afford it at some point, I'm going to save up and see if I can get a similar mixer to what he has. And maybe a microphone, too. I'm the kind of person that I don't really like to wear headsets at all. I don't like headphones or even like these small sort of like ear plug headphone things. Everything just kind of hurts after a while. So having a desk mic would be totally awesome. And I think that's probably the way I'm going to go. After seeing the specs on what he has, I love the stuff he has, the way it sounds, so I might go with it. Can't imagine though. One needs so much money to stream. Since it's kind of a hobby, extra money goes to this, you know. So I'm trying not to spend too much on doing it. Let's see, cooked meat. What else do we have in here? Let's move some of this stuff over. This is what I mean by the sorting of your inventory. It gets ridiculous. There's just so much crap. And these are the crafting materials I have no idea what to do with yet. Do I have anything else I can cook? I think so. Alright, well, let's level since our health is pretty bad. Let's go for some more brains. Some more Decipher. Wow, 2 points, that's all. I guess that's not bad. Let's see, we'll go with pistol. And I have 3 left, so we'll go with foraging. Go with knife, but I don't really want to go with biotech, so... or lockpick. I'm just going to save that other point. Alright, and we have not explored very much of this floor at all yet. Yeah, capture card. Man, we have a huge list of stuff to buy. A huge list of stuff. Because the capture card would be good. We were actually thinking that to run a capture card effectively, we might actually need a third PC. Because of the way that we run both cameras out of the same PC as well. It might be kind of taxing to try to run my stream and capture his stream, run 2 cameras and the game and XSplit all on the same machine. My machine's pretty decent, but I don't know if it can handle all that, so the capture card project itself is probably pretty huge. It might run okay, just adding that in, but I think sometimes I'm already taxing this PC enough. Like, I'll notice stuff just doesn't respond after a while. I'm like, what's causing this? I don't know. This PC is really good, and I have an SSD drive, so why is everything so slow? Alright, so let's check the map. Alright, let's go to the bottom of this hallway and see what's down here. See you, little maintenance bot. I'm going to kill you, though. Sometimes they seem to mind their own business until I stab them. I don't really know why. Interesting. So you were doing music on JTV. Yeah, I was never a part of Justin TV. I joined Twitch last year, I think. I can't remember when I first started watching it because I didn't sign up for a little while, but February is when I signed up with my first account. I just was really enjoying it a lot and decided that I should get an ID so I could chat to people. I don't tend to be overly chatty sometimes, but it's kind of hard to become part of the communities. I've noticed over time that people tend to get to know each other, and then it's just really tough to get to know other people or to have them get to know you. Communities are so big. Some of my favorite communities are absolutely huge, so it's really hard to actually talk to people and have them remember who you are anymore. But I guess that's what happens when you start having like thousands of viewers. Is this the Lochiver multi-tool? Oh, this thing is awesome. Alright. Extra lockpick set? That's really good. This game is going to kill me horribly after giving me great stuff. That's pretty much what it does. Hey, Explosion, how are you doing tonight? Here to watch me get killed horribly? I know that's why I'd be here. Let's see. Oh my god, I'm still in my pistol. Let's switch back to the knife, because these guys don't poison or disease or anything like that. Let's pick up the crafting stuff. There, we got that corner completely mapped out. Of course, that's where the end is, so we have to come back. You guys notice in the upper right-hand corner I've got a time number. I don't really care about time. Some people try to clear everything as fast as possible, but this is turn-based, so roughly every 2 steps or so, another second will tick on time. For efficiency's sake, having to backtrack across the level sucks, but since I don't care, it doesn't matter to me. Must get more recipes unlocked. This room, that's it? Just one of those guys in here? Alright. See you later, Gonoff. Do rest well, and I hope you feel better. Alright, let's pick these up. Rotten cheese and cooked meat. Keep getting all kinds of gross food. That's kind of unawesome. Some of these pellets. No good can come of them. Have you been busy, Sean? Let's use a lockpick on this thing because it could have something good in here. What in the hell is that? Quantum capacitors. Oh, don't tell me it's a crafting thing I don't know how to use. Yeah, pretty much. Alright, well, we'll take it. Let's see if we can skill up a little bit. Yeah, man, I tell you what, XSplit is really processor intensive. I've been watching it for a while, and I've tested OBS. OBS runs a little bit less intensely, but it's also a little more limited in scope of what it can do. If it had more options, I would switch over to it in a heartbeat, because XSplit, oh man, put XSplit and SimCity together and you will have a bad time. I've had a couple of casts with SimCity where my entire PC, it just acts like it's having some kind of a memory leak. Everything just slows down to the point that I can't do anything at all. And I think I want to blame SimCity more, but I do know how intensive XSplit can be. Alright, well, let me make sure that I'm reloaded here. So we're going to go down to floor 3, and we're going to check out what's happening here. Alright, so we got one poisoning rat. Let's get rid of him. Oh, what is that? That is a light security bot. Okay. See you down there. They don't have very much HP. He's hitting me for a lot. I think I might be able to kill him with one more shot. Oh, maybe not. Alright, so let's see here. Too far away from leveling. If he hits me twice, he can probably kill me, so let's use a patch. I missed. That was a good move, although he moved instead of shooting me. My shots are just doing horrible damage. The engineer is definitely one of the weaker classes in this game. Alright, now I've got to decide what I want to do. I think if I move forward... He can't shoot me this round. Let's see. I don't know if I can survive a reload or not. Let me stab at this guy up here real quick and see what happens. Okay. Well, the question is, did that Mark 1 actually come up into the doorway or not? Let's see. If he did, I could be dooming myself here. I don't think he did. I think he's restricted to that room, so I'm gonna kill these guys real quick. Great, and now I'm gonna move over and see if I can see where he is. Okay, there he is. I've got at least 2 shots left if he hits me. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna close this door, and we're going to reload. See if I can kill him now. Nice. Okay, that worked out. Let's go ahead and reload again. This game takes a lot of concentration when it's stuff like this, because you end up having to very carefully plan out what you're doing. And let's see if we can rest. No. So let's see here. What other classes are there? Oh, in this game there's a scout, there is an engineer, and there is the marine. And the engineer is kind of the brainy guy. He does all the tech stuff. The most important thing to know about the engineer is that he deciphers messages in the computers, which will give you recipes that you can craft. And later on, that stuff becomes really important because you don't always get the drops that you need. This game is a roguelike, which means that everything is random. The maps are random, the drops are random, the enemies are random. And so the more stuff that you can actually control, like crafting, the better, because then your gear will get better. The Marine is basically a weapons guy, and the Scout, honestly, I don't know what the Scout's strength is, because the Scout seems to be the hardest class to play. Looks like she starts with a little bit better of a pistol, but I don't know. It's not something I've messed with too much. I don't have a lot of hours into this game yet, so I'm certainly not an expert on it. Definitely learning it. Alright, so here's what we're going to do now. We're going to go out and explore the great Floor 3. After a rough start. Oh my god, don't use my pistol. Use the knife as much as possible. Hey, there's a trap down here. Traps are kind of cool because they're random too, and sometimes they do really bad things to you, and other times they do really good stuff. But it's good to find out what some of them do early on. Some of them are healing traps, which are totally essential for harder floors. So let's see if this one helps or hurts. Oh, it destroys an item. That's really good to know, because I don't want to end up going through one of these again. I see you worms. I don't know how you can miss a door, but apparently you can. But if you destroy the doors, you can walk through them, and they won't hurt you anymore. Luckily for me, I have an extra lockpick. So, it could have been worse. Yeah, engineer is definitely the smarty kind of class. I'll show you the stats and what they start with. They start on the higher brains category, and a lot of their skills, it's mostly stuff like electronics, mechanical, computer. Pistol skills a little high. But yeah, I like the hacking class. I mean, you have to play this character first, unless you're going to go look up recipes and stuff and just wiki your way through the game. If you're gonna wiki your way through the game, it doesn't matter as much. Get another trap here. I want to see what this one is too. At some point, you have to end your curiosity when playing games like this, because it will get you killed. But I don't know how good of a trap this is going to be. Let's see. Let's see what this one does. Trap decreases your speed. Okay, we have another bad one here. Although, I'm not going to waste my time destroying that one because decreasing speed is not that big of a deal. if I have to go through it again. As each time you stab at something with your knife, or if you're using your pistol or whatever, it actually wears your weapon down a little bit, so let's go ahead and use that. Yep, hacking is pretty fun. I liked hacking in Fallout too. Oh look, there's a green one. There's two of these green traps up here, wow. Well, let's see. See, he can spot traps a little bit easier too. I did not set this off, even though I was super close to it. Alright, let's see what the green one does. Oh my god. Talk about some bad traps. I think I'm finding all the bad ones, so the good ones have to be around here somewhere. Also, destroying doors and stuff, it will actually skill up your knife skill. Well, let's go ahead and level. Leveling is kind of weird in this game too, because when you level, it gives you pretty much a full heal. So sometimes holding on to it for a little while is good, but you want to make sure you use it before you double level, because then you lose sort of like your bonus experience points. See, because I've used some of these skills this round during this level, like lockpick, electronics, mechanical, etc., it only cost me 1 skill point to try and get better at the skill. Stuff I haven't used costs me 2. However, if I were to say go right to level 5 before I open the screen, I would lose all these 1-point bonuses in here. They'd all be 2s. So you kind of have to plan out when you're going to level. Leveling right away is okay if you need to, but sometimes holding on to it's better as well. We're just going crazy on brains this time. This is actually the first time I've decided to do that, so we'll see what happens, for better or worse. Alright, we want to spend the 2 points on deciphering. And we want to get foraging, because that's kind of, everybody thinks it's magic find. I don't know if it is or not, but it seems reasonable. Do that. And I have 2 points left on the computer, because we're going to be doing that. And we will go with mechanical because it's lower, why not? And each time you put a skill point in there, you have a chance to raise your skill 1 to 3 points. So it's pretty cool when you get 3. You feel like you've done a good job somehow. Even though it's all up to the RNG. This game is RNG hell. Oh god. A strangler. See you over there. Luckily for me, these guys, it doesn't really matter if I kill them close or far away, but melee doesn't do as much damage to them, so... Right. Let's reload again so we're ready. Yeah, there's actually good traps, can you believe that? Sometimes you walk through and they heal you, and... Let's see, what other stuff do the traps do that's good? They'll recharge an object in your inventory. Because see, a lot of these items, see all these green bars down here? That's how many uses they have on them. So, recharging is really great on some of these items. Fortunately, these things can't be recharged, but you can find new ones. This is the healing kit, which also cures disease. I had to use it early on because I got diseased immediately. I'm all like, I need to stay away from these guys that disease me, and then 2 of them come up in one of my blind spots. Ridiculous. But hey, that's what the RNG does. Alright, we're going to stab this door, because I don't want to walk through this. This thing does a hell of a lot of damage. 24 HP is a lot, because I only have like 85. The engineer has the least amount of health too. He is the wimpiest. I suppose he's sort of like the mage of the group. And all these bullets I don't need yet. Maybe for later. Maybe for later. Let's see. Got that door open. Oh, here comes an ice bat. He is no threat to me. What's he doing? Come over here. Oh, you're waiting for your buddy. I see.
Got him.
Got him. Can you guys hear the voice okay when the engineer says stuff? He says some pretty funny stuff. Still don't know what Simba means. Simba.
Too slow.
Okay, that looks good. Let's see if we can open this door without wasting any resources. It's just some XP, just some XP. Is that another trap? Oh, it's another green one. Wow, there's tons of traps on this level. Surprised. The plot? Oh my god. I guess there's a plot. It's you're basically a team of people being sent into this mysterious thing called the pit to get a disease cure that's supposedly stored all the way at the bottom on floor 30. That's pretty much the whole plot. It's not very deep. I would say that most roguelikes tend to not have very deep plots. They're just kind of like, get to the end of our dungeon, lol. You know, and you're like, okay, that's what I want to do that, actually. I don't know that I'll ever actually get that far with this game, but I will try. I got an achievement yesterday, or the day before, might have been 2 days ago. All the days run together for me now. But it was kill 4 enemies with 1 grenade. I was quite happy about that. Oh man, percent. See, now here's the first computer terminal. This is the whole reason I'm playing this with this character right now, is in the hopes of getting these messages that contain recipes. So here's the message, number 92, we just got. It's unreadable, and I'm going to try to decrypt it. I only have a 77% chance of success, which means I'm probably not actually going to learn anything useful from it, but let's see. When you unlock a recipe, a message comes up on the screen and pretty much adds it to your SOTS decks, or whatever, your recipe decks, which is kind of like a Pokédex, I suppose. But it adds it to your information so that you can access it later. Alright, so let's see. I have only spend a few hours contemplating the ancient virus, the anatomy of the blah blah blah, and my passion to create is renewed. Okay, this is not a recipe message. You can see some of them are kind of hilarious. They don't really do you any good. Of course, message number 1, I was able to completely translate. Doesn't mean no good whatsoever. Remember to drink your Ovaltine. Thanks a lot, game. But some of these, there's just tons of them. And you will keep getting them until you translate them, so... Alright, what do we have left? Oh man, we have a bunch of stuff left. Go. I'm gonna go over here and... Oh, I hear you, bot. To stab you. This sharp knife that I have. Where are you going? God. No, come back. I think he's just gonna keep running. They like to run away. Oh, you have a Super House of Dead Ninja? Man, I saw that thing. It looks crazy fun. I'm not a huge platformer these days, or I would definitely get it. But oh, poison, jeez. Let's kill this guy. Let's see if my poison gets better or worse. We'll give it a chance to get better before I waste anything on it. Give it one chance. Poison cured. Okay, good. Yeah, I saw that game. It looks very fast-paced, actually.
Not my best day.
And hard as well. Yeah, that's cool. Ovaltine. Have you ever actually had Ovaltine? Does anybody actually drink Ovaltine at all? Anyone? Like, I don't even know. Like, that's like a blast from the 80s past right there. Alright, let's look at the map. Let's go... I guess we'll go down here. Anything in here? Worms? Okay. Guess I should switch to my knife. And I can't believe, even the amount of time that I've played this, remembering to reload and remembering to switch weapons is extremely hard to do. Like, even as you're thinking, I'm gonna switch, I'll sometimes hit one, but I think I must be missing it. And then I don't actually switch back. God for hotkeys when they actually work. Right, we're gonna shoot these poison guys. I'm missing terribly. Good news is, he doesn't seem to care, so I guess we'll just ignore him for now. That's what you call some good pistol skills right there. 3 misses. Definitely seems like an RNG problem to me. Oh my god, there's lots of guys in here. No, get away from me. Oh my god, wow. There's like tons of them in here. I'll take these bindings. And someday find recipes I can use them with. Someday. You just like the commercials, you've never had it. Yeah, me either. I don't remember ever having Ovaltine. I just remember the commercials. And that's about it. I remember the happy looks on the kids' faces thinking, man, this is so fake. Those kids really don't like Ovaltine. They're just getting paid to pretend they like it. It's kind of scary, actually. I always used to think that they were drinking just like Hershey syrup and milk or something to make them like actually like what they were drinking. But I don't know. Supposedly it's some people like it, so malt chocolate drink. Alright, so let's move over this piece of food. These things, these fungi bars, they poison you sometimes, which is really annoying. When you're super hungry, you have to eat them. I don't have to eat it yet. But yeah, this is a roguelike. Do you typically play roguelikes, Sean, or do you, like, what's your favorite genre of games? This game is only $10. I think for the amount of time I've played it already, I've gotten my money's worth out of it. I tend to want to play a game and get $1 per hour played. And with this game and spending $10, I mean, I actually got it at Green Man for $9, so I only have to play for 9 hours to get my money's worth out of it, and I have. So I don't see how you could go wrong with this kind of thing. But this, it is difficult. It's very difficult. You're the kind of person that likes to rage over things. This game can surprise you and make you rage. I don't really rage. I just get disappointed. Alright, let's see. Oh, I forgot to reload. But thankfully I don't need to. Because these guys, they get the chop. Now we can reload. Man, indie games are really where it's at lately. I've been seeing so many good indie games lately that it always makes me hesitate, you know, like why spend so much on AAAs? Like I recently got SimCity and I enjoyed it and I got my money's worth out of it because I've played it more than 60 hours at this point. But I have to wonder. I have to wonder. Alright, I'm gonna hang on to this jumpsuit because it's bugged right now and showing that they both have the same durability, but if something happens and this one disappears or gets broken, I may need this one because it sucks to go without armor, so I'm gonna hang on to it for now. But I just don't know if it's worth buying new games for $60. Like, I hesitated on buying Bioshock because of that, and of course everyone says Bioshock is a great game, the new Infinite that's out, but I still don't know if it would have been worth $60 to get it, because people are also saying it's a little short. So I don't know. I just don't know. When I can get a game like this for $10 that occupies so much of my time, it makes me wonder about some of the AAA titles and whether or not they're worth it. I love all games, and I love to try them out too, especially when everybody's freaking out about them during the hype, because everybody's real excited, and it's a good time to talk about games. After a while, people will lose interest in certain games. It's kind of like, an example would be Alpha Protocol. Alpha Protocol is down to $5 when it goes on sale now, and people just generally are not that excited about it. They played it, some people say it's good, but nobody really cares to be excited about it or talk about it anymore. Oh, here's that robot. I was looking for you, man. I'm just gonna shoot you. Welcome to my gun. But to play games during the hype is kind of cool because everybody's just kind of like buzzing about it and talking. Too many good indies, yeah. And you do like roguish games. Yeah, they're awesome, man. I love them. Another one of my favorite ones I have to tell you is called WazHack. If you ever played NetHack and wished that the graphics didn't suck so bad in any kind of NetHack upgrade, try WazHack. It's a 2D scrolling roguelike that has all the same kind of mechanics in NetHack, and it is absolutely fabulous. I've been playing it. It doesn't stream well because it's sort of it likes to minimize kind of randomly, but I might actually try streaming that and showing it to you guys at some point because it is a fabulous game and it is super cheap. It's like $5 on Deciphering. WazHack. Awesome roguelike. I wasted so much time playing that, I can't even tell you. And he's just updated it recently. Once the new update comes through from Deciphering, I'm going to be seriously considering streaming it. just because it's fun. And it's ridiculous, and I've had horrible deaths. It's kind of similar to this game in the fact that it measures how far down into the dungeon you go. Instead of floors, it measures by feet. Okay. So now we're in level 4. I might want to zoom out and use the most zoomed view now that it's starting to get more dangerous. Yes, definitely check out WazHack. And the creator's a nice guy too. He has a Reddit that he basically pays attention to it, and it's just r/WazHack, and he'll answer questions and stuff. I love it when devs are like that, because they obviously care about what they're creating, and they take the time to listen to people and communicate about bugs and try to fix stuff, and that's what he seems like he does, so I really like it a lot. I also like the fact that it's super cheap and super fun, and I mean, you know how roguelikes are. You can spend hours and hours on them. Alright, what is behind me? Okay, shoo. Stuff has been getting all up in my blind spot. I need to close doors before I open things. It's just there were 3 doors. Sometimes I'm really lazy when I play because I like to be cautious, but I also sometimes just like to go ahead and do stuff and risk it. I think the lower of a floor I would be on, the less risking it I would do. It's just floor 4, it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna end up starting over again. Alright, I see you up there, robot. Robots? No one likes a robot.
Too slow.
Too slow. See what I mean? Engineer, he's just full of all kinds of advice. He's giving himself advice. I might have to rest. I should probably do that. I should be smart here. And I'm gonna have to eat. I haven't actually been finding that much food. So, alright, let's go ahead and rest. Game booster? I have no idea what that is. Yes, the White Witch is actually my favorite class in WazHack. She is so far the best at basically casting spells. Casting spells is an amazing way to go through that dungeon. I find that when I play the White Witch, I get a little bit further than when I play the other classes, just because of the way that they're built, and I'm always speccing her as a caster. It's very much fun for me. Alright, let's see if I can shoot this guy from here. Maybe not. Wow, why did it let me shoot that far? It's crazy. Now or never. Oh man, something else is coming in to get me. What is it? I wonder. Another one of these guys. Oh god, no, a disease bat! Oh, Christ. That was close. See, that's the one that got me before. Those guys, you don't want to let them touch you. Oh, crap, there's another one. Well, let's see if I can actually move away from him a step. It's a miracle! A Christmas miracle! But we're going to kill this other rat first. Come on. What are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
Self-defense.
Self-defense. The engineer apparently also has a very guilty conscience, and he has to tell you that he killed a rat in self-defense. He's making himself feel better. Self-defense, man. Self-defense. Let's see, we have 40 HP. I'm gonna hang on to this level up for just a little while longer. Alright, let's look at this here. It's a software that'll turn off all non-essential services. It's interesting. I'll have to look into it. And generally speaking, unless I'm running SimCity, that's the only game that's really given my computer trouble so far. Which makes me think that it's SimCity causing me the trouble at the moment. But yeah, it does sound good. I agree. But yes, one of my favorite genres right now, roguelikes. I have no idea why, because I'm not really a fan of permadeath, but for some reason in this genre, it's all about the permadeath, and I love that. So maybe I just don't like permadeath in games where you're more invested. For example, getting to floor 30 generally takes people anywhere from 20 hours to 30 some hours, depending on what you get in this game. And if you were to say play something like Path of Exile on hardcore, I don't know, man. The time spent to get to the higher levels in there, I don't know what I would do. I would feel like I wasted so much time. my god, another trap. I think I'm gonna go through it. My chances of getting a good one are pretty good at this point because I've gotten all bad ones so far, and I think I've walked through 3, so, well, let's give it a shot. Recharges your digital assistant. See, now that's a good one. Oh my god, my knife is dying. Alright, let's repair this knife. Man, I have not found any weapons yet. Something sinister coming for me. Try to repair this cooker though, while waiting for the sinister thing. It's not close enough to come after me. I can just hear it though. Progressive permadeath. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you one thing though that Path of Exile did get right with their hardcore is when your character dies, you don't lose everything. Your character just goes to the default league, so you can actually, if you play default at all, then you can keep the items that you've earned, which I really like. Really hated that about the Diablo franchise, that when you died, you lost everything that was on that character. It's so depressing. It's so depressing to work up a character so far and just to lose everything. At least, you know, with Path of Exile, if you want to continue, you can. Alright, I don't have... Let's see. I can make 1 cooked meat. Let's do that. And let's see. I guess I should eat something. Try not to eat too much at a time. Just enough. Don't really want to waste food. See you. These guys are pretty weak, thankfully.
Target down.
Let's see, where do we want to go? Well, they pretty much started us in the middle. I guess we'll just keep going. Keep going down. I'm so glad this game has a map.
Who needs a marine?
Who needs a marine? Not this engineer. Oh man, there's another one of those stupid guys. See you. Okay, time to hit him would be about now. That would be good. I wonder if I'm not hitting him because of this wall. I'm not hitting him apparently because my engineer can't shoot. Or the crap. Alright, there we go. RNG gets you every time. What's with these robots? Oh. Man, I don't know. Oh man, you can't drop these now? What the hell? Floor keys, that sucks. A note to self, do not pick up floor keys unless they're alphas or betas. These things used to go into your inventory, but it looks like they must have patched, and they go over here now. You don't get XP for opening doors if you can't try to unlock them, and you also don't get to skill up, which kind of sucks. So, I don't like picking up the floor keys. I picked that up. It was kind of knee-jerk, but now I know not to do that, because they used to go in here and you could just drop them. Your computer didn't run Path of Exile very well, Sean? Oh, you have a laptop. Yeah. I guess unless it's like a specific gaming laptop, it probably doesn't run that kind of stuff too good. And Star Citizen does permadeath. Oh yeah, Shamu, I know you've been talking about Star Citizen lately. Wow, that is kind of cool. Wow, this room. Holy, let's just close the door. That's insane. Did you guys see what's in here? Look at this. We have 2 enlarged viruses. These guys you don't want to touch you because they'll disease you. This guy shoots lasers, and lasers do a lot of damage. I think I'm just gonna close that door for right now. Yeah, let's just close that. That's that robot-y sound we hear over there. That guy. Robots. Makes me wonder if something good is in that room. Those guys guarding it so securely. It's kind of ridiculous what was in there for floor 4. Grenades. I have a plan. This may or may not go well. Let's take a look at our grenade supply and see what we have. We have 3 regular grenades. And 1 frag grenade. Probably just need to use the regular ones. Man, this could get interesting. But first, let's see what this biomod does. This is such a bad idea. I don't have any kind of backup. I really want to use it though. Part of the thing with roguelikes with me is I want to see what all the things are. When I play WazHack, one of the first things that I'm constantly doing, if I pick up a scroll, I just use it. Because I have no idea what they're for. But I'm like, if I don't use it, I'll never know what they're for. Alright, let's see if we can use a regular grenade to hit these guys. I can't hit all of them. Just hit these 2. Well, that was good. Gotta love grenades. Let's see if we can get closer to this guy. Wait, no, hold on. Not out of ammo, I swear. Reload. See what I'm saying? You get so intensified, like, and focused on, I'm gonna go clear out this room. Reloading is like the last thing you think of to do. It's so very difficult to remember. Let's see if we can kill him. 2 shots that actually hit. Oh man, maybe 3. Get away from me, you bastard. I don't like those guys. They get their diseasey slime all over you. Okay. Man, should I use it or not use it? What's this thing? Storage pod. There's no telling what could be in there. I will fail if I don't use the pick lock. It's empty. RNG right there. RNG. Thanks a lot, game. Alright, let's look and see where have we not been down here. We've got all the bottom area. Now we need to go over here. So let's do that. I think I'm gonna level up here too pretty soon. WazHack has multiplayer, but it's a strange kind of multiplayer. What it basically does is it gives your friends the ability to play the exact same level that got built for you. So if you guys want to compete and see who can do the level better or who can get through it the farthest, that's what multiplayer is for. It's not true multiplayer in the sense that you can actually play the dungeon with your friend, but it's a way of just competing and seeing who gets through the dungeon better. I guess all the same items drop and all the same enemies spawn. It's basically the same RNG. I don't know how that's possible, but that's basically what it is. Alright, now I switched to the knife. Alright, let's reload. Yeah, it's very unusual. I haven't had anybody to try it with yet, but I'm also not very competitive and don't care. I think I would actually want somebody to play a really awesome level if I found one and be like, dude, you can't believe what is in this level. You've got to see this. That would probably be the reason that I would share a level rather than being like, can you get farther than me? You know, that kind of thing. Alright, let's use the multi-tool. Another biomod. God, the game has been so cruel to me with the RNG random stuff. I wish I could unlock doors. Stupid key. Key, you anger me greatly. That's all that was in there. Is this that awesome recharge door? It is. We're gonna go back through this. Nice. And we're gonna see what else is up here. Let's reload. And go back to the knife for now. Maybe we'll actually get a weapon that doesn't suck. Like the auto pistol. Man, that thing is boss. What is with these worms? They like to attack you from the corner. I don't really know why. But they go out of their way to try and get into a corner next to you. Where are you going? Where are you going, bro? Alright, I better level up, because I don't know how close I am getting to the next level. About halfway. Let's do more brains, just to see where that gets us. We want computer, we want pistol, we want decipher, we want foraging. Now we have 2 left. Let's go with mechanical, because it's lower. And... man, oh man, I guess we'll go with knife. Man, I don't really want to go with knife, though. Let's go with biotech instead. Because we are going to be cooking some stuff. Hey, Varkeleaf, how are you doing? Ah, interesting. I wonder if there's a screen to enter the RNG seed somewhere in the beginning. I don't know, I haven't looked into it on this one. I've played WazHack a lot more. Really looking forward to the new build because I've kind of forgotten a lot of stuff about WazHack at this point, so it might actually be pretty fun to load it up and feel lost again. That's one of my favorite feelings in games. I'm one of those kind of people that I enjoy the learning phase of a game where I know nothing about it, and the more difficult it is and the less I understand, the better. So here's some of the recipes I've unlocked. You guys, if you don't want spoilers, don't look at them. But they're not very interesting. I don't actually have anything I can make right now, I don't think. Missing ingredients and all this stuff. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna go ahead and get the XP for messing with this station.
Good.
Because every time I activate it, I get the XP, and we'll find more labs on harder levels. But I do need the XP now. So we're just activating it until it breaks. Wow, this one is still going. Okay. That lasted a long time. Oh, damn you, door key. I wish there was a way to get rid of door keys. At least it's just this floor. Alright, let's go down to the steps, and we will be on floor 5. Actually, anything else to recharge? Guess not. The traps tend to work every, I think it's 30 steps. I'm not completely positive. To remember that that is there. Alright, so let's make sure we're reloaded. I haven't found any pistol ammo this whole time, which is really, really bad. I mean, that's super, super bad. Alright, I think these guys... I'm gonna let this guy come over, try to take a chomp out of me. May need my ammo for something else more dangerous.
Who needs a marine?
I think I got... I don't remember how many recipes I've gotten from the actual messages. 1 or 2, I think. And then that's the lab ones. So the lab ones are kind of complicated. So the ones that are in there are things that I've never actually made, but that I've unlocked with recipes. So it was like maybe even 3, maybe all 3 of them. But the food recipes, I've been kind of guessing at them over time, and I've unlocked a couple of them because they're not as hard. Some of them are, because obviously I don't have them all. But the simpler ones, I figured out a couple. Just the easy stuff, like, hey, I can cook meat, you know, that kind of stuff. Let's see. What is this? Chemical neutralizer. That's good. I'll move that over to here. Put that over next to my healing stuff. I hear so many enemies right now. You know what? I don't know if I can get over here and close this door, but I'm gonna try. That bastard. Diseasing bastard. Time for you to die. Okay. Hopefully, stuff won't decide it can open the door. If we use the toolkit, that's 91. If we use both, Well, I want to try and repair this thing, because this is the whole reason I'm playing. So we're going to try and repair this data console. Right, it is repaired. Nice. So, let's see what's in it this time. Message 119. Oh man, it's really long. 80% chance. Bastards. I need more Decipher. Alright, let's see. Crossbreeding between indigenous non-native rodents are an unqualified success. The new strain, blah blah, poisonous as well as aggressive. Okay, well that one doesn't look like a recipe, so that is alright. Gotta eat some more. Let's eat this safe stuff here. I can't even make sandwiches. I haven't gotten anything, only this. I need bread. This is terrible. Terrible game. Alright. That sounds like stuff coming from this armor room over here. Let's take a look at what's in here. Okay. Well, we can't see what's in here. Let's inch forward very slowly. Oh my god. 2 Mark 1s, looks like. Okay. That security station is suspicious as well. I don't think these guys... The room. I can handle Mark 1s. Let's try.
Not good.
I know, engineer. I know. Just waiting for these guys to crit me something horrible. 33. I know I could survive at least one more. $26. Okay. Out of ammo. Alright, so time to close that little door there. And this door. And let's rest. Because resting is good. That's good to hear, Barkeelib. I'm glad you're doing good. This game is extremely hard for me to read the chat. Even though it's turn-based, I'll be in the middle of doing something, and I cannot look at chat until after I finish doing something. Resting is good, though, because I don't have to pay attention to it. Unless I hear a door open. Then I have to look at it. But... Oh, you're off tomorrow? Awesome. Man, everybody loves a good day off. Able to sleep in and relax. There always should be a night that you can stay up a little bit later than usual, because, you know, what's the point otherwise? But yeah, you can watch this game and see if you like it or not. I tell you what, I've watched some streamers get to some pretty far floors and die, and I don't know how they manage to keep their cool. Because I tell you what, this can be super intense. This game is super intense. I want to do well at the game, but I have a lot to learn. I still haven't even encountered all the different types of enemies. So, alright, I hear some stuff. Let's kill this stuff out here before we open the door again. Come on down here, bro. Come on, robot, be a bro. Ah, shit. Man, I forgot to reload. This always happens. Let's see. This is not gonna go well. That guy has to move one more time before he can get to me. Let's... see if I can actually hit on this side of the door. I can see that guy there now. He's taking swipes at me, which is fine. Alright, let's turn around. I know this knife is not going to kill him. I have to hit him probably 3 times to kill him with the knife. And we got extremely lucky right there that he did not disease me. Really, really lucky. Alright, now let's reload. See the trouble reloading? You have to remember to reload, and it's so hard to do. Because you think, okay, have I done everything? It's like a checklist. Yes, I have. No, wait, I forgot to reload. Always too late remembering. Always. Okay. So now, I've reloaded. We have one Mark 1 left in here. Oh no, wait, we have 2 still. Alright, let's shoot the guy who's got sparks. Okay, I see an interesting problem. This rat is going to come out of this room, and he's also, they're able to open doors. So I'm actually going to kite him back a little bit. Oh man, look, the Mark 1 is following too. Let's see. I think I can kill the pup faster.
Too slow.
I need to get out of line of sight for that Mark 1. Because he may stop pursuing me. The rat probably won't, but the Mark 1 will. Okay. So now that I have that, let's reload. I see something. What was that? Oh my god. What in the hell? Oh, this is really bad. I think my RNG luck just wore off, if I ever actually had any. Son of beach. Because that thing right there is probably not going to be kind. Sometimes they're stupid, and they'll run around and not come right up to you, but I don't think that's going to happen. He looks like he's... Yep, there's the disease. Large virus. How many more shots do I have left? Okay, now we have to watch the character. I have to see if I'm actually able to... Oh my god. Hello, Mark 1. How are you doing? How are you doing? Alright, so I'm gonna chill in here. Looks like my disease is curing. So this is good. Question is whether or not I'm gonna be able to defeat the Mark 1 with this amount of health. Probably not. I'm gonna have to use a health up. Yay, disease cured. Okay. RNG was in my favor, so we're gonna use just one of these patches. And we're gonna come back up here. Why did you move forward? Oh my god, I forgot to reload again. Again. Thankfully, though, you can actually do some stuff without moving. Like opening the doors and turning around. That kind of stuff doesn't actually cost you too much. Alright, so we're gonna open the door. We're gonna shoot this guy. Hopefully he'll continue to miss me. I really like playing the engineer and giving him a bit of dodge. Well, finesse. I think finesse seems to add to dodge. Because the higher finesse is, the more misses it seems like I get. God. Oh, alright. Closing the door. Gonna have to rest again. I know, where did those guys come from? I like, walk around the corner and there's just like dudes all over the place. Diseasing dudes, no less. It's kinda like, oh hello, these are the guys I don't want to be in melee range with. Where did you come from? Like, several rooms away. I didn't trip any alarms or anything, they just were there, taking their good old sweet time, taking their good old opportunity to come and try and disease me. Luckily for me, I didn't get too much disease, and it actually cured. Because I mean, it's a death sentence. If you get to level 5 disease, it just kills you. It's death, instant death. So, pick luck. Reminding you of Tornus. Yeah, I know Tornus has been working on a lot of the harder stuff. I haven't actually watched him do too much because I know he's unlocked a lot of secrets from what I've been hearing. So. I don't really want to spoil stuff for myself, but I think his goal is to beat it on insane, like whatever the hardest level is, and that is truly insane, I would agree. The level is aptly named. Alright, so we're gonna reload. Let's kill this thing. Yay! Feels like there could be something else nearby, though. We can't celebrate too loudly. Close this door. Close this door. My god, I have a lot of stuff in here. Alright, let's see. Yay, some pistol rounds, which I totally needed. That's not enough, though. That is not enough at all. Man, I only have one pick left. How much does it boost it? Alright, we'll go for it. 99% from 50. I'll take it. Screw doors. I don't need to open doors. Oh man, I wish I had a rifle. Although the engineer kind of starts out with crappy rifle skill. I only have 15, so if I find a rifle, I'm not going to be able to use it very well unless I start leveling it. So let's see what's in these rusty doors. Oh, did he? Oh, yes, grenades. That's a lot of grenades. 91%. Alright, we'll take 91%. Let's see. 9% fail rate. Ooh. This looks good. The auto pistol. Let's see. Do I have... I don't have an armor repair kit right now. Ah, crap. Alright, well, that's fine for now. This is why I have the extra armor. Although I'm kind of curious. Let me drop this one that's broken. You see how bugged that is? Like, depending on what... If you're holding one that's broken... Maybe if it's you're wearing it. Oh, let me see. Equip. It's not gonna do it now. Now it's working okay. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I have an extra one in case I need extra armor. Just hanging on to it. And all of these rounds that I can't use. This, however, is awesome. Man, I wish I had more ammo. What a great weapon that thing is. It reloads so fast. Alright, well, let's see. Let's come down here and use this security station. Access security. Sure. This could be bad, though. That'll work. Need all the help I can get. Alright, so let's consult the map here. Man, we have not gotten very far on floor 5. This game takes so much longer than you think it's actually taking. Just like, oh my god, I've only gotten through like the first 2 rooms on floor 5. And it took me like, I think like a half hour. We're gonna knife this guy. I chop you! Look, a surprise dude. Just with these guys running around. We're gonna finish killing this guy, and then I think we'll probably... I don't know. I don't need my heal yet. I hesitate to waste it so quickly. Alright, let's close some doors. Let's see what's in some of this stuff, shall we? Hey, Osiris. Yeah, I am. I'm normally up at this time, actually. My schedule has been so screwed up trying to cast at 11 a.m. After doing that for about a month, we're actually thinking that we're going to change our schedule now. Our new schedule, tentatively, is going to be 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. We're going to have a range where we start anywhere from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central, and we're going to see how that works out for us, because right now it's killing us to try and do anything during the day. Like 11 a.m. is when I should be asleep. That is when I need to be in bed. But we were thinking that it was a good time slot because it looked like a time when there weren't a lot of casters on, but I'm like, you know, I think we just need to cast when we're actually awake. Because otherwise, it's just really hard. It's really hard to do. Oh my god, 66%, that is it. Star date 5-9. Note. Tarka. This race has blah blah blah. Transition from tech. 4 to blah 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 5. Okay. Well, I don't think this is a recipe, but it doesn't matter. It didn't give it to me, the bastards. Yeah, we're gonna have a range now. It just seems like it might be a little less stressful for us too if we actually have kind of a window, because if we have to run out or do anything or weren't sleeping well, or just it kind of allows us to have a little bit more flexibility with what we're doing. You know, there's always Twitter, and if you follow us on Twitch, you'll get an email. Although I've been hearing that Twitch is not sending out all the emails lately, and that people are not getting notified of when people are live lately. All kinds of weird stuff's happening on Twitch, probably because of the upgrade. But yeah, normally I like to say I'm on Australian time because I'm awake when Australia is awake. And I sleep when you guys sleep normally, unless, of course, we're trying some weird schedule out. Man, when you're on third shift, to try and stay up as late as we were doing, we were basically getting about 3 to 4 hours of sleep a night with that kind of schedule, and it wasn't working out. So rather than make it difficult, and sometimes, I mean, we would sit there and be like, we're so tired. Like right now, I'm not really that tired. This is just my normal night. I'm trying to get back on a regular third shift schedule, so I kind of feel a little off, but after a few days, that should fix. It's one of those bad traps or good traps. I know this is a good trap. Alright, we want the lockpick to actually work. Come on, lockpick. Recharge my Hiver multi-tool. That is acceptable. Achievement unlocked. Uptown, downtown. You've traveled far enough to walk the length of Manhattan. It's a nice day out, really. Oh, Manhattan is huge. That is a lot of steps. Yeah, see, I haven't played this enough. I'm still unlocking the relatively easy Steam achievements to get, and that's what that was. Alright, let's eat some food. Let's eat this. Oh my god, I don't know if I want to take the chance of poisoning myself. This thing has to be... It says it's an ingredient. God knows what it's for. Don't really want to eat any of this moldy stuff. I'm gonna hang on to this stuff for a little bit longer. Yay, it works for you. Awesome. Yeah, I missed you yesterday. I don't think we saw you at all yesterday. But it was a weird day for us too. You know, Apocryphal's been playing Alpha Protocol in the evenings, and if all goes well, he'll probably play it again tomorrow night. But we might actually get some more stream time in, because when he goes to work, if I'm actually... Oh no, I didn't move back far enough. If I'm actually awake, I might continue streaming every night where he leaves off. Obviously not playing the same game, depending on what it is, but like Alpha Protocol, I would not play that game. It looks awesome, and the plot is super fun to watch. However, I don't think that I would ever actually play it. It's not my kind of thing. Disease worsens. Okay, this could be my demise. This could be it right here. I'm diseased. I have level 3. Basically at this point, I have a choice. I can use all 3 of my heal/disease cures in the hopes that it fixes. Or I can walk around and watch it either get better or worse on its own. This is all RNG, because using this thing is not a guarantee it's going to fix me either. It can fail. So I have a choice. What to do. I don't think I have anything else in my inventory that cures disease. I'm so unlucky with getting those things. Those poison stuff. You woke up 2 hours ago? Yeah, because see, you're actually kind of strange, I guess, for Australian time, because you're a third shifter there. So, are you a late third shift worker, or are you more on the early side? Like, do you go in, you know, around 9 or 10? Because I know for us, we're a little bit on the later side with that, but I love third shift because it's quiet, nothing is ever going on in the morning, you can do all your errands when people are still kind of sleeping or at work. It's really a good time to be on. Although the United States is not the best place to be on third shift because people have no idea, they don't understand when you tell them what hours you keep, when they can call you and stuff. Like, none of my friends understand. And I have a couple friends that work split shifts or different shifts where their times change, and anytime they tell us that, I'm pretty good at keeping track, but I don't know why people cannot keep track of the fact that I'm like, I usually sleep at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And they're like, oh, okay, so you want to hang out tomorrow at 3? I'm like, I'm asleep. I'm asleep then. That's when I sleep, in the afternoon. Oh, how come? Third shift, man, third shift. Nobody gets it at all. It's so hard to explain. You're odd and you sleep strange hours. Okay. Very interesting. You broke out in yellow sweats? Wait a minute, Shamu. I totally missed that comment of yours earlier. Are you playing the pit right now and you broke out in something called yellow sweats? What the hell is that? I've never gotten that before. Oh my god, more stuff. Well, I might risk it. I don't know. I don't know that I should. You know, I shouldn't risk it. Let's go ahead and use these. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna see if this lessens my disease. Okay, now I'm at level 2. Now I'm at level 3, or level 1, because I have a cure here. I have 1 full heal because I've just leveled up. I hate using these things for this so much. Okay, well, we've survived for now. I'm just waiting for something else to come up and melee me that has disease. Like around this corner. Let's very cautiously look. It's the exit. What is guarding the exit? Anything? Well, no, it looks good. Alright, let's check the whole floor. This is the last room, too. Excellent. So, just in case, I think we've cleared everything. There probably isn't anything else here, but let's do some computer hacking, shall we? Right. Number 84. Have I gotten 84? Oh god, look how many messages there are. Message 139. I've only touched the tip of the iceberg here. I can't even imagine. Alright, let's... 99%! Okay, look at this. There's a chance that this message is going to be completely filled in, and if it's a recipe, that'd be very helpful. It is not a recipe. What is this? Tactical Officer Patuan to all recruits. Refrain from using shotgun blasts on targets standing beside critical equipment and supplies. I know, because you can hit that stuff. Also refrain from throwing grenades into a room of active stuff you might actually want to use. Done that before. You do it once, and then you start questioning whether or not you should continue doing it. There's no way this is gonna work. 39%. Oh my god. Well, hey, at least we've killed everything on the floor already. Good time to get an alarm. Oh, was I sweating yellow? Well, I think it was just disease then. Because I think, let's see. If you're sweating... I thought that sweating red is when your health is low, and then you've got sweating yellow is probably disease, and then sweating green is probably poison. Okay. Yeah, it was probably my disease. My horrible disease. It's really hard for me to actually see the dude in front of me. Like, I have to zoom in. I don't really understand the zoom, really. I guess that's so you can see detail, but like if you played like this, you wouldn't be able to see what's going on nearly as much. Alright, I think we're gonna go to floor 6, and we're gonna see what awaits us there. Okay. There's nothing in the start room. This is either a really good sign, or a really, really, really bad sign. I'm stunned. I don't think I've ever seen a start room that was completely empty like that. Oh wow, with one door that you can possibly fail on picking to get out. That's a good thing that I opened that. Would have been GG real fast. Make sure that I've reloaded. I haven't reloaded in a while. I always forget to do this. Yeah, definitely you guys should check out the demo. Oh my god, the demo hooked me. I got the demo a little over a week ago. Somebody on my friends list was talking about it, and I was like, well, it's got a demo, so I'm going to try it and see if it sucks or not, and I was hooked. I spent about 8 hours alone on the demo, because I was like, wow, this is really cool. And then eventually, the demo goes to floor 6. You can't, once you leave floor 6, you get to floor 7. So if you play the demo and you eventually go to floor 7, you get the end of the demo, and you know, you kind of think, man, I wish I could continue. If you buy the game, there's an autosave that it keeps, and you can actually continue where you left off. So that's one of the things that I did. I was like, you know, I think I want to just buy it at this point, because I've played the freaking demo for almost 8 hours, and the game is only $10. I've almost already gotten my money's worth out of just the demo alone. So, and it's a pretty good judge of whether or not you'll like the game. If you don't like the demo, the game is more of the same. There's more detail in the actual game. Some of the stuff is omitted from the demo. So, oh, I see you over there, dude. Gotta get you first. So yeah, give the demo a try. It's a really excellent judge on whether or not you would like the game. And when you get the game, there's even more stuff for you to figure out than is in the demo. I was pretty amazed, actually. like this auto pistol. Auto pistol is too strong. Thank God something is. This engineer is so weak. He is so weak. But I need those messages. I do not want to wiki recipes. I really don't. Takes the fun out of it for me. What's in here? Let's see. Some Zool infant swarms. That's pretty harmless. It's like a bunch of them, actually.
Not good.
Not good. A lot of these guys ganging up on you could potentially be a problem, but only if you're suffering from low health and can't get away from them. Yeah, you made it to floor 3. Very good. Very good. It gets pretty scary. One time, I loaded up the game on Insane, and the difference apparently is the level of the creatures. Basically, the harder stuff spawns on the first level. So, like, where there's, like, all these rot piles and really, like, you don't even have a good weapon. There's, like, these monsters spawning where you're like, oh my god, I need a decent weapon to kill these things. I don't know if I want to open this. I guess I do. Looks like there's nothing in it. Med bay, I don't need these. Is this already the exit? It is. I go down the exit. Some floors, it's good if you find the exit early to just run. But it's still early enough. I need supplies. I mean, I need ammo like really bad too. Oh my god, no. Oh, I hate those things. Disease is so dangerous. It has the ability to kill you without really trying. Especially if you have bad luck with RNG. If that's typical for you, you'll want to shoot anything that diseases you immediately when you see it. And hope that it's not around the corner where your blind spots are. Let's see what's up here. Speed decreased. Oh my god, I walked through a trap. Oh, I know why. Because that's... I was like, the black one's not bad. It's not the best either, but it's not horrible. Right.
I've done it.
No, you need to find some pistol ammo, my friend. He's very satisfied with himself, though. Alright, let's see what's in this freezer. Yeah, I agree, Barky Leaf. I think at some point, if you've put tons and tons of hours in, and you're just, the RNG is screwing you out of finding that information, you know, at that point, I can understand when people do it. But for me, it's still way too early in the game. Like, I really want the satisfaction of discovering those recipes myself, either by destroying a bunch of stuff in the lab, which, man, I have no idea. I mean, your chances of making something can be pretty low to begin with, so if you fail to make it, you don't even know if the recipe you were trying to make is correct. I'll, like, put stuff in there and it fails, and I'm like, did it fail because it was wrong, or did it fail because it was... I just failed. I don't know. So it really helps to get the messages off the computer and actually decrypt them and decipher them and figure out what they say, because then it fills it in for you and you have the recipe. It's a very satisfying feeling having that happen. But it does take away part of the fun, because again, discovering in games is a lot of fun for some people, and that's one of the things that's fun for me. See, right now, be able to make a sod switch, just one though. God, man, I need to eat something. Look at all this terrible food I have, though. Well, do I take the chance with the fungi bar? Fungi bar? Fungi bar. It sounds terrible. Watch this. Watch it poison me. Poison level 2. Oh, God. Always. And I usually take one of those serums when it happens so it goes away faster. Oh, I see you down there. Oh shit. Oh shit, son. Punching. Go back to the pistol. This is gonna hurt, but that's okay, because I have a level up. Let's go ahead and kill that guy. Oh my god.
That hurt.
Yeah, I know, it hurts bad. Alright, I can take one more hit from him before I have to level. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna see if I can get rid of some of this poison here. before I level. Or not. That would be me hitting the wrong button. Okay, so let's do... We're still trying to level up brains. And we're gonna do... Let's see, we want computer. We still want pistol, because we have an excellent pistol right now. We want foraging. Decipher. We want Decipher. We have 2 points left. Let's see. Help in opening stuff up more. Healing better. You know, I'm gonna go with medical, I think. Let's do mechanical. Okay. That looks good. Alright, dude, you need to cure yourself, like, immediately, because this is starting to anger me how long it's taking. Alright, let's try... I really want to keep that for higher level stuff. These things work so terribly as anti-venoms. Wow, it actually worked this time. It hardly ever works to actually cure the poison. 21%! Holy shit, that's terrible. I'm gonna have to do it anyway. I might set off an alarm though, because that's a really terrible percentage. I don't even know if it's worth it or not, to be honest. Yeah, the fail dialogue, do you mean in the recipes when you translate like half of it? Because sometimes it does actually kind of hint at what you need to use in recipes, if that's what you mean. That's what you mean. But it doesn't give it to you in the console, so then at that point you have to guess it yourself and actually put the right things in. They're not very clear. Oh, where did you come from? Oh look, there's another one. Another one of you ice bats. Yeah, definitely try this demo. I love stuff that actually gives you a good example of what the game is. Like if somebody can put out a demo that's a great like preview and actually shows you what the game is like. It's one of the reasons I like Path of Exile so much. Because you can play Path of Exile pretty much risk-free. The game is free, there's nothing you have to buy. And acid burns. This looks like it could actually be a possible recipe. Because we've got cause of death is something and shock. And this thing is probably very important. It's one of the things. Caused by acid burns. There is kind of an acid gland of some sort that drops off enemies. Burns have yielded samples consisted with protein saliva. I wonder. I don't know. This could be one. Alas, it is not enough information. And I'm hesitant to set off an alarm this early in the level. Meaning when you're trying out items. Oh, it lets you know if it was valid or not. I see what you're saying. Yeah, that would actually be useful. I'll have to read it closely next time I do that. And we're going to ignore this thing for now, because we are fairly early in this level, and I don't really want to deal with alarms just yet. But we'll try it before we leave. What? I hear something. See anything. And a poison rat. Let's make sure everything's reloaded. Man, I love the auto pistol. That's why I need tons and tons of ammo, so I can just use it on everything. I will sometimes do runs of this game where all I use is pistol ammo. I won't even mess with the knife. And if I don't get enough pistol ammo to survive, then I just let myself die. It's not a very practical way of playing the game, but it's really fun because shooting stuff is a lot more fun than the melee or the like the knife weapons in this game. Because you can actually punch stuff too if you really want to. Alright, so man, another one of these. Alright, let's... How much more do we have to explore? We've got looks like 2 rooms. So if I set off an alarm, stuff from those rooms might come out. Alright, let's chance it, shall we?
That should have worked.
Oh, Steam. Yeah, I don't know if there's a setting. I guess it doesn't have a setting to do that, Osiris. I don't know. I leave mine running all the time, which is probably not very practical, but games just update themselves whenever the fuck they want because I just leave it open. But I noticed that you don't log in every day, so that's probably more of a pain in the ass for you than it is for me. Alright, God, I hate this. 21%, that's so bad. Well, I'm just jamming the locks. No alarms, so that's good. Oh, each game individually. Well, hey, if you only have like 5 games, that's cool. But if you've got like 150, they're like, well, you bought them all, so suffer. I don't know if I'd want to turn it off for all of them. I had to turn it off for a couple of the Valve games. Now that I'm thinking about it, you right-click on it on your library and you can tell it not to update, I think. Because stuff like the free games, like Team Fortress 2, you know, stuff I might have loaded once, and I'm like, I don't really want this to keep updating all the time. Yeah, Steam is quite the busybody. Although, it is probably my favorite DRM, if there is such a thing. It almost seems like an oxymoron or something that can't exist. My favorite DRM. What I like about Steam is the ability to keep everything organized in one place. That's the one thing it has going for it. But that said, I mean, I have all kinds of games that are cataloged with Desura. I've got stuff cataloged like in indie bundles in places that don't have Steam keys. I mean, I had games all over the place. I actually started keeping a spreadsheet trying to make sure that I have all of the extra keys that I don't need saved somewhere so that I don't lose them. Okay, I hear a robot down there. We're gonna eat something. Let's eat one of these. So I only have one bread. Let's see here. To experiment. I don't know what half of this stuff is for. Might have to, now that I have an extra weapon, I might have to start using these. Let's see. The pistol has one slot, and the auto pistol has one slot. Oh my god, decisions. Decisions. It's really bad when you don't get a lot of extra weapons, because if you use these biomods, they could be bad. They tend to not ruin your weapon, but sometimes they're just bad all around. Alright, we need to see what's down here. Oh, I hear him, he's right here. Their infant swarm, okay, well. Come on up here, you guys. It sounds like it might be a Mark 1 down there. Could also be a Mark 2. I am on floor 6. So we're going to proceed very cautiously here. So we've got Mark 1 and a Mark 1. I think this might call for a grenade. Man, that security station, I don't care about that as much as I do these other containers, so let's put the grenade right there. Oh my god. My grenade just hit the wall. I think it did. Son of Beach. Alright, we'll try one more time. They're still standing close enough. Let's move here. Oh my god, there's a third one. Can I reach all 3 of them with it? No. What grenades do I have? Let's see, the frag grenade is ginormous. Pea grenade can also reach. Oh man, let's try that. Nice. Is that pistol ammo? Because if that is, that makes me a very, very, very happy camper. Still have to be careful. I think everything's dead in here now. Okay. Pistol rounds. Cybernetic brain. Pistol rounds. Sweet. Surveillance console. What the hell does this thing do? So there's stuff in the game that I haven't seen because I've spent more time on the demo than I have the actual game. Activate monitors. Okay. Oh, cool. It's basically showing me if there's any enemies left, which I can see there aren't any. Okay, no enemies. Well, that's cool. Yeah, me too, Osiris, me too. I feel lucky that I can actually get sometimes, some games. Mag rifle? Man, we have a rifle now. Whoa, look at that thing. Damage. 14, because my skill sucks so bad, I think. Look at all the slots in that. It's got 6. As you can see, I've never gotten the mag rifle before. That is pretty crazy. Holy shit. Well, I might have to occasionally fire with it so that I can skill up rifles. That's pretty cray. Let's move some of this stuff around. As my stuff. Alright, I think it's time to see what these biomods do. Black or yellow? Let's try adding the black one just to the regular pistol. Wise decision. Wise decision. And now we're not going to do anything. This is killing me not knowing what this does. But I want to know what these things do, because if I can get my rifle skill up, man. And we're going to take a look at that pretty soon. Is that all the food I have? My food situation is not looking good, guys. Let's see what's in here. I know, mag rifle. It's like, yeah! I hope I get to actually use it. Oh, wow, look at all those pistol rounds. Sweet! 526 now. Still, not a ton, but better than what we had before. Can't complain. I was down to like 15 or something at one point, so now we're going to proceed to level 7, where the hardness gets even harder. Before we go, though, let's heal a little bit. We get 2 med bays here. What are the chances? An interrogation pod. Oh, I see. Well, it's not going to help me out. Alright, and I think we're ready to go on to floor 7. Let's see what scary stuff awaits us on the next floor. Strangler. That's it so far. Well, let's, for good measure, with the Strangler, we're going to shoot at him at least once with the mag rifle, so that when I level, I'll be able to put points into it. Just 1. Let's go back to the auto pistol. Uh-oh. Something's coming for me. Question is, what is it? Oh, I see. Just a little robot. No one be alarmed. Right, robot. Don't run. Oh my god, why do they always run? They always run. Uh-oh. Want those to stay away from you as well. Don't want them messing up my stuff. Alright, so let's close some doors. I heard something just open a door just now, which means that something might come in here. So let's give it a second. Take a couple of turns to see what it is. Yep, something's coming in. What is it? Another one of these guys. Alright, sure. All these little maintenance bots. Okay, I don't know if that guy's gonna come in or not. Let's see, maybe he will. We'll take a couple of turns. Hitting X passes your turn, so if you just want to stand in one spot for a little while and see if something actually comes through. Man, I'm gonna have to eat whatever this lobster cake is. really need a cooker and I need more food. Right now, the scariest thing about this game and the potential to kill me is food, because I do not have a lot. This is it. I've got rotten cheese and moldy bread, a couple of cooked meats. I mean, this is a very small amount of food. So, right now that's the #1 candidate. We've got another piece of bread here. That's good. I think I can start trying to open this now. Whoever opened this door is not aware that I'm in here. Take some grenades. Grenades are good. Don't starve. I know, it's suddenly become Don't Starve. Don't Starve, the Space Edition. Oh, I've got a text coming in from the field. My guess is it's probably apocryphal. He's asking if I'm streaming. Why, yes, I am. Should I tell him I am? I should. I will do that. Why, yes, I will say. Alright, so let's see what we've got here. Servos and an X-ray transducer. Well, that sounds really fancy, but hell if I know what it does. Man, I want to know what these ingredients do so badly. Let me look at these things. Photonic amplifier. It sounds quite cool. Eventually I will find out, though. Servos, ingredient, robotic control, motors for the movement of limbs and weapons. Wonder if I can have my own robot pet. That would be pretty sweet. Delusions of grandeur over here. That's what I'm having. Okay, well, storage pod, did that. And I hear squishy things outside. That's probably one of those proteans or other disease guys. Oh man, maybe it's a hiver. Let's back up one. I think I need to start using something strong, like at least this. I know he's here. Alright, let's turn back around. Simba. What does that even mean? Yeah, level up. That's right. Let's keep using the knife on this guy. Don't want to waste bullets. And a Hiver cheese. Oh man, that's good too, I think. I'm gonna have to just eat all my ingredients. Oh, I do not want this. You see that key? I am not gonna pick that thing up. Not doing it. Can't believe they changed that. I don't know when they actually got around to patching. Right, I don't want the key. I want that stuff. Okay. Let's close this door. I'm gonna relax for a moment. In fact, this might be a good time. I don't know if this is a good time to rest or a good time to use the level up. I'm gonna have to use the level up because I'm so low on food. If I rest, it's just gonna burn more of my food. So I'm gonna have to actually sit here. Just use this level up right now. Because 42 health, I don't know if that's not really a good number if I run into something tough on this floor. Look who it is, it's Apocryphile. Can you even hear me right now, or are you just chatting? I guess I'll find out. Good night, Explosion. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good rest. I'm glad you got to come by even though it's a very weird time. Alright, let's see. Let's level. And let's add to my brains. Can. Oh wow. I'm wondering how you're accomplishing this mighty feat. So we're gonna forage. Going to Decipher. We're going to rifle. Oh, you know what? I should not have rifled. This is an assault weapon. Just realized. Assault weapon. I should have looked at this before. Holy shit. You can tell that I've never gotten it before. Alright, well, we'll assault weapon then. And we're going to continue to pistol, because that's all good. It can't hurt to up my rifle skill anyway, because chances are good that I'm actually going to get a rifle if I live long enough to find one. So, let me look at this again. Recipe ingredient as well. Uses flechette rounds. Okay. That's good that I actually have some of those. I didn't think that I did. Okay, sweet. I think we're ready to move on this dangerous land. Where's your little sword icon? I don't know. Try to type something now, Apocryphile, after 6 cubed. Hey, 6 cubed, by the way. What's happening? Because it takes a second to load. The first time you talk in a chat room, your sword icon doesn't come up, but then somebody else has to talk, and then after they talk, it'll come up. Yeah. Ham. You make me want to type ham. Alright. So what are you playing tonight? Anything, Apocryphile? I am gonna go out here and probably get my ass kicked because I'm on floor 7 right now. I don't get much past floor 7 very often. It's, man, I really want to use this mag rifle because it's new. I don't always make the best decisions, though. But I killed that guy. Well, I was gonna knife these guys anyway, so let's knife them. I'd chop you! Oh, Dragon Age? Ham sounds great right now. I know it does, man. I would love to have some ham and potatoes, actually. And some gravy. I probably shouldn't get into detail. It'll just torture everyone. Alright, let's see. Gonna wait one more turn. We can knife this guy. Alright, I guess we better just commit to going up into this room up here. This no detail room. Each of the rooms has a symbol on the doors sometimes if they're special. This one's not special. That's alright. We're gonna close the door and okay, there's just a bed. That's useless. Let's go over here. This is a storage room, so we're gonna go over to the storage room if we can. Picking up that precious lockpick XP. I'm gonna skip a couple turns here just to see if there's anything around. Look, there is. He opened that door. So we're going to... let's see, what should we kill him with? How about the pistol? Oh, I forgot to reload it. The good news is this pistol reloads really fast.